Well, we're back. Welcome back to our video series on traveling to Mexico. We have been focusing on Cancun and the Moon Palace Resort. In this video, we will talk about what to bring in your bags, what to do before you leave home, and so on. What do you need to bring? Well, I'm quite the list maker, as my husband will say. Making a list is super important, and you can add to it as you think of things along the way. Maybe also in the things to take care of, you want to list things to take care of at home, such as calling your bank, stopping your mail, setting your thermostats, anything along those lines that you will want to have taken care of while you're gone.
There are some things though that the resort provides that you might want to just leave home. When you check in your room, you will have 2 bathrobes and 2 pairs of slippers for scooting around the room on the cold tile floor. They also provide a hair dryer, a flat iron, which I don't use very often, soaps and shampoos, toilet paper, towels, the basic necessities that you need.
If you take medications, you will of course want to bring those. It is wise to bring the actual bottles with your prescription information on it. This leaves no doubt when passing through the airport or customs, and in the US it is actually the law. Some pharmacies will print out your prescription labels, and you can just take those with you and put your prescription medication in a baggie. That way you don't have to take the actual bottles and have it take up a ton of room. Check with your pharmacy and see if they offer that option. Also, super important, please make sure that you pack your medication in a carry-on, in your purse, somewhere that it's with you at all times. If something happened, at least you'd have it.
So what kind of clothes should you pack in your bag? Well, you're going to a tropical destination in Mexico, and it's usually warm year-round. Plan to bring something casual, but also maybe bring something fancy in case you decide to go out for a nice dinner or just enjoy dressing up.
Also, don't forget your flip-flops, sandals, water shoes, sunglasses, and really important, sunscreen. You will need the sunscreen, but you can always buy it there. It costs about the same as you would find in the US. Also, make sure to bring your phone chargers and cameras too. You've got to get lots of good memories on film.
If you plan on golfing while you're at the Moon Palace, you can bring your golf clubs. Most airlines charge quite a substantial fee to ship your golf clubs or put them onto the plane, whatever you want to call it. And that can be cost prohibitive for some people. The Moon Palace offers club rental, and it's a lot cheaper. However, the clubs that you get in your bag are not going to be the super whiz-bang awesome driver that makes you look like Tiger Woods or Arnold Palmer or one of those guys. They might have some dings and dents on them, but if you're a leisurely golfer, they'll work just fine. If not, bring your own clubs.
Now, what if you have young kids? Well, they have a free daycare there called the Playroom. It is awesome for kids. It's fully staffed and has games, toys, slides, swings, ball pit. They even do a runway show.
This is actually really cool.
Your kids would be thrilled to spend a few hours
And a
there
slide?
while you go and do something a little fun for yourself. A moment ago, I mentioned bringing your cell phones. It is super wise to check with your carrier about your plan. Make sure you will not be charged for a roaming fee when you're out of the country. If you do, you can simply turn your cell service off and connect to the Wi-Fi at the resort. The Wi-Fi is usually very good in most places, and everywhere on site is free. Rooms, restaurants, bars, the pool, they might be a little spotty, but you can find service nearby. If you are obsessed about security, you can take a look into a VPN service for your cell phone. This is a good idea if you plan to do any work while you are on vacation.
So we've talked about getting there and what to bring. Now what is there to do? You know there's a golf course, and there's a beach, and swimming pools. What else is there? There's a lot. On the property, there are free bike rentals, mini golf, tennis courts, basketball courts, beach volleyball, jet skis, parasailing, swimming pools, bowling alley, arcade, nightclubs, bars, restaurants, Ice cream shops, movie theater, water park, beautiful gardens, gyms, a spa and hair salon, scuba classes, business center, wedding facilities, local vendor craft bazaars, conference center, meeting rooms, concerts, a free daycare, a flow rider surf machine, a kid-sized water play area, and so on. This is all at the single Moon Palace Resort. You could literally spend 2 weeks there and not do it all.
However, there's also plenty to do outside the resort. When you arrive, you will receive resort credits. And the way this happens is a staff member, or somebody known as a tour planner, will sit down with you for about 30 minutes or so and explain how this works. Now, if you stay for a week or more, you will receive $1,500 in credits, which you can use on tours, golf, other excursions.
In the past, we have visited Xcaret. Xcaret is an awesome tropical park with a zoo built into a lush landscape, a cenote, which is an underground river that you can swim and snorkel through, tropical beaches, thrilling adventures, more snorkeling out in a bay, and so on.
There's also a beautiful island, Isla Mujeres, and you don't want to miss it. We highly recommend it. Your credit can be used to get you there via a shuttle bus and boat to the island. Once there though, we suggest you head straight to a taxi and ask to go to the North Beach or Playa Norte. It is a quick trip on the small island.
This beach is like a postcard, dotted with beachside bars and restaurants and crystal clear calm water. A short walk from there is the west side of the island where you arrived. Here there are shops and fishing boats, restaurants, bars, and such. I had the best fish ever in a seaside restaurant there. It was caught just a few hours earlier, and it was cheap.
Take a look at all your options and make your plans early if you are planning to book some excursions with your resort credits. You can see options on the resort webpage. Take a look at the TripAdvisor for top things to do in Cancun. Some of these things you'll have to pay out of pocket, and you can also book some of these things online and have it done before you even get there.
Aside from these things, we highly recommend taking a day trip to the Beach Palace. The Beach Palace is a sister resort in the hotel zone. Check for availability of a shuttle between the resorts. Sometimes it's offered and other times it's not. If it's not available, just take a taxi. Your wristband gets you full access to the Beach Palace.
The Beach Palace is an amazing stretch of beach with white sand and turquoise water. They have several pools, a water slide, and also a rooftop pool with a great view of Cancun. We always have a blast on our day trip there and meet new people and make great friendships. The restaurants in the hotel are pretty decent, but not as good as Moon Palace, so we suggest eating breakfast before you head there. Thank you for watching our video. Please check out our next episode coming soon. Our daughter is going to share some things from a kid's point of view.
And it will be pretty awesome to see her reactions in some old clips that we have of her having a good time at the resort.
As always, check the description for useful links, and please subscribe and leave a like. See you soon!